Well, good afternoon, my YouTube friends. It's Margaret again from M.E.s Orchids, and this will teach me. Just look at that load. I'm sat on the bed here next to a radiator and I'm sweating cobs. And I thought, well, I've done one video. Good job it was only the first plant. And I was explaining what I'd done and caught the plant and tipped it out. So that I can't tell you, words fail me. You should have heard Keith, he's in the other room, and he's always saying I hate orchids. Anyway, so let me show you. Right, now let's see if I can, while it's out of the pot, this is the one that was mainly potted in growstone and lava rock. That's right, and it was originally in sphagnum moss, and we've got two inflorescences here. I don't know how they've stayed intact because that's how it landed, so I'll put it together after. But perhaps it's, you know, it's fell out for a reason, who knows. But you see, it's given me the opportunity to now to see if there's any growing roots, and there's that one there, and there's that one there, and that one's growing. That one's extended already from there to here, and this one's, well, there's little tiny tips. So I take heart. I'll just cut that little bit off. I'm not going to cut this, take this leaf off yet, unless it just happened to just fall off in my hands, and I don't think it will. So I'm going to have to put that back afterwards in its pot. I might just discard that bottom leaf there. And that's Phalaenopsis tetraspis purple. So I'll put that there, and I'll put the outer container so I don't get them mixed up. Keith shouted, "He's going to clear that lot up." Oh dear, never mind. Now this one we're looking at now is Phalaenopsis samira, which is Bellina by violacea. And let me have a look. It's a bit awkward with the light as it's diminishing now. I was just looking to see then whether we'd got any centre leaf coming, but we haven't. So I don't know whether I explained, but I did in the first video, is that they've had two flushes of rainwater and one flush of fertiliser, so we've got a new root there. I've been able to squeeze the pots as well and get a little bit of this media down. That's a root, those are roots there, and we've got a root there attaching to that growstone, and I think this one's doing fine. I don't want to push it about too much. I think that's the root there that maybe I've already shown you. And so what I'm going to do with this one, rather than have it fall, because I've got the little trays here on the side, I'm going to just place it in its pot, and I'll click it together afterwards. So that's that one. And let's have a look at another one now. Let's have a look at this one. I think this one's M.E.s. No, it isn't. No, which is this one then? M.E.s is over there. Oh dear, look what I've done. I've just tried to catch that orchid when it fell. And can you see how I've split this leaf, and this is the yin yang gargan cherry, and you see that split there. Now that might be okay, and it might heal itself, and it's cracked all the way along. Can you see how it's cracked? Now the only thing I can do with that is I've got some florist glue here, and I might just put florist glue just to give it a bit of strength. Yeah, that's... I'm really upset about that now, because you know, that was unavoidable, and I've caused that. That's just underneath. I'll check it afterwards, and I mean, there isn't a big gouge in it. So you see, with these little pots, unlike the other ones, these have got little feet on them, and you see the little feet, and they very easily tip over. So I should have remembered really, but never mind. So we're looking at Phalaenopsis Yang Yang Gargan Cherry. Now we've got that nice green root there, and you see it's going to focus in, and we've got one starting to grow there. We've got that nice root there. That's extending down. Let's have a look. Have we got anything else under here? Not too sure. I got to about this stage with the other one, and that's when I dropped it. So I have to be a bit cautious now. Can't see anything else at the moment but that big one there. So I'm going to put that one on one side now. Get the little inner sleeve there, and put that one there, and I'll put that one inside. Just maybe a little bit of cinnamon, just to stop it, well, it'll help the healing, won't it? There, you can see it now, can you see? Oh dear, never mind. Right, so now we go on to Phalaenopsis amboyensis. There's it. Let me have a look. I have to remember them, you know, because no, that's not it. This is Phalaenopsis. This is Violacea indigo blue. Actually, it does me good because it makes me use my brain. And right, so the last time I showed you this one, that little root had started to extend. So it's extended further, and let's have a look if we can see anything here. I tell you, I'm gripping on this like for grim death. There's another one. You see that one there? And there's another one there. Can you see that one? So, and there's one. It might just be the gravel. So it looks on this one as though we've got 3 good growing roots now on that one, which we can't complain about at all. And another little tray. So that's the Phalaenopsis Violacea indigo blue. Pop that in there, and I'll just make room over on this little table over here for that one, because what we don't want is another one to drop. Right, here we go. Now this one's Howardin Princess, and not doing too bad at all, this one. It's got one or two marks. I don't know how they got there, but let's have a look. Looks as though we've got a bit of a gap there in the middle. You can just see, I don't like too many gaps. If I can find a tiny piece of lava rock, will just fit in there and fall through, and you see what I'm doing. Anyway, right, that's got that nice big root. Got another root down there. Let's have a look. I've shown you that one. Now I'm not sure whether that's a root. No, that's not a root. I think this one's just got those two, if I'm not mistaken. So, and we've got the one growing, that's going down there. So that's fine. And that's Howardin Princess. Let's get the little saucer. And then I've been out and got the horticultural grit today, so that's what I had to do this morning. Actually, it's showing very dark in this corner and I've not got a light. And this is the M.E.s. There we go. And that's that little inflorescence or whatever it was when it first came. That's never extended. And we've got one just tucked in there, and that's never really done anything yet. And we've got these two roots here, and that one's now got a green tip on it, that one. So let's have a look. If I'm right, I couldn't, there's a root there, can you see? Oh, so it is extending. I couldn't see a root that was actually extending, but that one is. So let's have a look round here. I mean, there's those roots there, but there's that one that's died back on me, but I think that's going to be alright. I don't want to disturb this one. So right, so let me just put you on hold a minute. Right, so I'm back in the grow room now, and there's that bloom that's opened, and there's the other bud behind. That's the one, that was the birthday one, the birthday orchid, and it really hasn't got any roots, so I've put it in this open type vase, and there's the other bloom behind it. So there's the shelving, you see, it's all empty now, which I'm going to have to fill up. And really, I've only moved it about 4 inches, but to move it that 4 inches, I've had to empty all the shelves, every one. So this is one that if I go down here on my knees, oh, this is the one that I knocked over, this one. You see how they're not quite wide enough to fit into these little tubs here. And let's bring you up here, some light. You see, this is in water culture, and this is Phalaenopsis tetraspis. And that water level's nearly all been taken up, and we've got that other root extending there. So this is doing quite well actually, and but I just need to solve a problem because it's wobbly and I can't be doing with that. And this one's got to go back up on the shelf. And like I say, you move one thing and you create I don't know how many other problems. So if I bring you up here, that's the Sidera japonica. And you see, it's a funny day outside. It's It's not particularly cold, but we've had a little bit of drizzle. It's 54% humidity in here, and it's 23.3. And that big light's just been on. That's been facing the Vandas, and so what I'm going to do now, once I've brought all these back, there's that bloom still intact. I've not broke that one. That other bloom's still intact, and these are beginning to open, and these are still open. That one, these are to open, and I've got to water all these mounts today. And there's that little vase. That just fits them in nicely, see. They're quite firm then. But that's another day, another dollar, as they say. So thank you for bearing with me. Now I've got to go and clean all that carpet up and put that Phalaenopsis back. So, but never mind, these things are sent to try us. So from me to you, take care. Bye bye now.